Hello everybody, welcome to Trail Tracker and welcome back to the Bike Cave, where today we're going to try and answer one of those questions that lots of people are asking themselves when they're considering buying a new e-bike. Which type would be best for me? Lightweight or full fat? How does the experience differ between the two? What should I be thinking about when I try and make this decision? Well, hang around and hopefully I can help. So, as many of you all know, I am the very proud owner of this beautiful Orbea Wild FS, a bike that very much falls into the full fat category. But that doesn't mean to say that I'm not interested in lightweight e-bikes. In fact, I've been itching to get my hands on one for a very, very long time. So, when I was visiting family and friends in the UK over Christmas and I discovered that I could rent a Specialized Levo SL for a couple of days of riding, I jumped at the chance. So, let's get into it and talk about those differences. Now, many people will know that one of the great pleasures of owning an e-bike is the impossible climb challenge. It never ceases to amaze me how steep a climb actually has to be before it becomes truly impossible on one of these e-bikes. Unfortunately though, this is not where the lightweight e-bike shines. Don't get me wrong, it is a perfectly capable climber, but when it comes to the impossible climb challenge, not quite in the same league as the full powered bike.
Oh, that's where you notice the difference.
Lower power also means that your average climbing speed just won't be as high. So, if cramming as many descents as possible into as short a time as possible is a priority for you, then you should definitely bear this in mind. Having said that, I don't think that the smaller battery is going to make a difference to how far you can actually ride this bike. On the second day I had it, I ran the battery completely dry after doing something like around 1400 meters of climbing, which is pretty similar to what I would expect from my own e-bike. Now, climbing was always going to play to the strengths of the full powered e-bike, unless that is, of course, you intend to be carrying the bike a lot, in which case there really is only one sensible choice.
Wow, e-bike on your back, that's hard work.
But what do they look like on the way down? Now, we all know that the extra weight of a full powered e-bike makes a big difference to how the suspension works. They feel really planted and are amazing at holding a line through rough terrain. And this encourages you to ride them in a certain way. Point, shoot, and then just let the bike take care of anything that happens to get in the way. Now, as much fun as this might be, and believe me, it is a lot of fun, it's just not going to work in every situation. Picking your way through technical terrain at slow speeds definitely requires a lot of rider input on a full powered e-bike. And something that I've always struggled to come to terms with is how much you can feel that extra weight when you're on the brakes in steep terrain. The lightweight e-bike, however, is a completely different story. It excels in all of those places where the full powered e-bike struggles. The Levo SL that I rode was considerably more agile than my own bike, making small corrections at low speed in technical terrain no problem at all. On top of that, it was much easier to keep control of the speed in the steeps with none of that horrible pushing sensation that you get from the extra weight of a full powered bike. Having said that, I was getting pinballed around a bit in some of the faster, rougher sections, but I know for a fact my own e-bike would have just eaten for breakfast. If you've ridden a full powered e-bike a lot, then the comparative lack of power will initially be very noticeable.
This is one of these lightweight e-bikes. It's the first time I've ever ridden one, and you can get up, but there's definitely not as much power as a full fat bike.
And to be honest, the climbs just probably won't be as much fun as on a full powered bike.
There's definitely a positive about this one though. It's nowhere near as heavy to push.
However, if you spend a lot of time riding in steep, technical terrain, then the lightweight bike will definitely perform much better on the way down. Whichever way you go, you're gonna have to make some compromises, but that's the same with any bike you buy. If I had money to burn, I'd probably buy a lightweight e-bike and add it to my collection. But if I had to make a choice between the two, for the type of riding I do, I think I stick with my full powered bike. But whichever way you decide to go, one thing's for sure, you will have an absolute blast. There you go. Those are my thoughts on the topic. Hopefully, if you've been asking yourself this question, then this has helped a little bit. If you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. In the meantime, thanks for coming along, stay safe, and I'll see you next time.